Welcome, everyone. Thank you very much for joining us today in this landmark symposium of COVID-19 of the Fernandez-Cruz Foundation. As you all know, for 40 years, the Fernandez-Cruz Foundation has devoted its efforts in promoting innovation and education in the healthcare field, more focused on prevention. So at times like this, we can only focus on the most important disease that is happening right now, which is COVID-19. And we're very proud to have the most relevant speakers in this scientific field today. I give word now to the president of the foundation, Professor Arturo Fernandez-Cruz.
Hi, welcome to this virtual meeting on COVID-19 from Madrid. As mentioned, I'm Arturo Fernandez-Cruz, the president of the Fernandez-Cruz Foundation, and I should like you to welcome the Vice Secretary of Health of Madrid, Dr. Jose Maria Anton Garcia. It's always a great honor to have you with us at the scientific events of our foundation. On behalf of the organizers of this event, the managing directors at the University Hospital Clínica San Carlos, Jose Soto, hello Jose. His director, Julio Mayol, hello Julio. And the Hospital General Gregorio Marañón, Joseba Barroeta, hello Joseba. We should like to express to Dr. Lee our most sincere, heartfelt appreciation for his acceptance to receive our award and present this year's memorial lecture. I'm taking this opportunity to thank from the bottom of my heart all the invited speakers who take the time to join us today. As you all know, Spain, and Madrid in particular, has been one of the few countries that has recorded the greatest impact of COVID-19 in the world, both in terms of infections and death. It is heartaching to recognize the number of reported deaths, over 900,000 all around the world, linked to the novel coronavirus. On the other hand, feeling trapped during coronavirus pandemic that continue to evolve is nothing but a fool's game. Now I have the privilege to give the word to the Dean of our School of Medicine to welcome you all. Javier?
Thank you. On behalf of the School of Medicine, it is my distinct honor to welcome you all. I am pleased to read the summary record of the Foundation meeting. In Madrid, on July 9th of 2020, the board of the Foundation unanimously approved that Dr. Clifford Lane should be appointed to deliver the Memorial Lecture 2020. H. Clifford Lane, MD, serves as Deputy Director of Clinical Research and Special Projects of the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases. Dr. Lane's responsibilities include directing the activities of the Division of Clinical Research, which supports and coordinates both intramural and extramural research involving human volunteers. Based on his leadership, he is conducting essential research for the treatment of the COVID-19. Dr. Lane will give us a lecture on learnings from the pandemic COVID-19, development of strategies inside COVID-19 trials for prevention and treatment against pandemic virus SARS-CoV-2. Thank you.
Thank you, Javier. Now is the time for Eduardo Fernandez-Cruz. Professor Fernandez-Cruz will make the introduction of Dr. Clifford Lane. Thank you so much. Edward?
Yes, good afternoon. Dr. Lane is a native of Detroit, started his career at National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Disease in 1979 as a clinical associate in the Laboratory of Immunoregulation. In 1985, he was appointed a National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Disease Deputy Clinical Director, associated to the director, Dr. Anthony Fauci. And in 1989, he became the chief of the Laboratory of Immunoregulation Clinical and Molecular Retrovirology Section, a position that still holds. In 1991, Dr. Lane became clinical director of NIAID, and in 2006 assumed his current position. He also functions as the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases liaison with the US Department of Defense and Homeland Security. In the laboratory, Dr. Lane's early work involved studies aimed at dissecting the normal immunoregulatory mechanisms that control the human immune response to specific antigen challenges in special infectious agents. When the AIDS epidemic emerged, he became one of the first investigators to study immunopathogenic mechanisms of HIV disease, ultimately making seminal observations that helped to establish the field of HIV immunopathogenesis and develop therapeutic interventions, being pioneered in the use of adoptive transfer of lymphocytes and examining the role of cytokines in treating patients with HIV infection. It's at this time when I started to collaborate with Dr. Clifford Lane at his clinical division of National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases at NIH. And since then, we have become real comrades in arms. I have collaborated with him since 20 years ago in the development of an international network, the name is INSIGHT, for establishing research in pathogenesis and potential therapeutic interventions in epidemic and pandemic viral infections like HIV, flu, and now coronavirus SARS-CoV-2. Today, he will describe in the memorial lecture how crucial it is now to have such a scientific network inside around the world, which I am honored to belong as one of its members. Dr. Lane is a member of many international scientific institutions, and among many, there is an award that I signified that Dr. Lane in 2001 was awarded the US Public Health Service Distinguished Service Medal. Oh, and before I close, I don't want to forget, very importantly, he has a very beautiful daughter, Rebecca. Thank you very much, Cliff, to honor us with your presence.
Okay, Edward, thank you so much, and welcome, Dr. Lane. So now I give the word to the Vice Secretary of the Health of the Madrid community, Dr. Jose Maria Anton. So Jose Maria, anytime you can go ahead with the virtual ceremony. It is important that all of you that are gonna participate in this meeting trying to speak out a little bit louder so we can listen to each other more comfortable. Thank you so much. Jose Maria, you are welcome to start the ceremony.
We would like now to open the 39th memorial lecture, Fernandez-Cruz. He has devoted his life to teaching and taking care of sick people. Dr. Lane is going to pronounce his conference. He's the clinical Research and Special Projects Director at the Division of Clinical Research, National Institute of Health, NIH, United States. And that is the official text that we signed in Madrid in September 22nd, 2020, with the signature of Mr. Arturo Fernandez-Cruz, the president of the foundation, the dean, Javier Arias, and the medical director of the foundation, Mr. Julio Mayol. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Jose Maria. And I think at this very moment, we are prepared to listen to Professor Lane conference. So anytime, Professor Lane, very welcome. And you have to know that Edward is explained very clearly to you that we're going to thank you from the bottom of our heart to have you in. You can go ahead anytime.